Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. I am so happy to bring you this video because I want to say, first of all, bravo, bravo. We are now 10 days in and we are starting to see the results. So I'm just going to do a recap video of everything we've accomplished thus far. And what I'd like you to do is comment, how do you feel now that you're at this point? 10 days, we're a third of the way finished, and we are starting to really get the gist of this. This process is starting to make sense. Okay, so we're going to start off with document organization. The first thing that we did was we created that important document binder. This binder houses all of our really important documents. I told you I put mine in a big Ziploc. This is for extra added water protection in case of fire and the house being doused in water by our first responder firefighters, but also in the case of flooding. It just gives that added protection. And I put all of my documents in zip top bags inside the binder as well. So I just want to review what we put in this binder, and then I'm going to give you an additional little tip. So I'm glad you came today because I want to share with you this. Okay. All right, so in our important document binder, now there are companies that actually charge for you to create a kit that you buy, which is pretty much this plus your bank records or investment records. So, I mean, you don't have to buy that now. Anyway, let's talk about this. We have our birth certificate, social security cards. We have any of our legal documents, our passwords, passports, last will and testament, insurance documents, medical vaccination records, any kind of medical records that you need, all the important stuff that we really like to keep under lock and key kind of thing. This is a great protector from identity theft because you're going to know where all of these really critical documents are that have tons of personal information on them, like your passport, your birth certificate, your social security card. That is about all they need to take your identity and wipe you clean. So having these stored in a secure location is critical to preventing identity theft. But let me name a few other benefits. Forgive me if I refer to my notes. I have a lot to say today. Okay, so the most important thing is these are safe, in your safe. And it also, another benefit is it allows you to find those important documents that you need when you need them. It's easy to access. It's right in your safe. I put it in that zip top bag. I can just grab it and go. Nothing's going to fall out all over the place when I'm, walking from my safe to the kitchen. I'm not going to be dropping paperwork everywhere. It's all contained in that bag. And then also it supports any kind of legal transactions that you have. Let's say you're going to sell your vehicle or your RV or your boat. You know where the title is. No searching, no more scrambling looking for it. You have it here. Also for registering children for school, or if you want to register for higher education, or sometimes certain educational institutions or certifications will need that kind of personal information from you, you have it. Also, ease of travel. You know where your passport is. You know where those vaccine records are, just in case you need them. Also, it enhances your record keeping. You have you can update your necessary information. If, let's say, you need a name change on your social security card, by golly, you got it in here. So you can go through the process of getting an updated social security card. But the good thing is you can check and make sure if you can check to see if you need an update. Also, kind of the psychological emotional benefits for this type of binder is the fact that is less stress, less frustration, and you feel like your information is safe. And you also feel a sense of security and satisfaction that kind of permeates this whole process because it's prepared, it's safe, it's all together, it's contained, and you have access and you know where everything is. Now, here's that little added bonus that I wanted to talk to you about. During this process, not only are we going to organize all of our, piles, and we're going to file those piles, we're also going to organize all of our electronic documents. Yes, we are. We have a whole week that we dedicate to our digital data. So that's coming up soon, so keep an eye out for those videos. But at the end of the month, when we have organized all of our digital data, we're going to download all of that information as a backup file on an external hard drive. And guess where we're going to store it? Right there with our important document binder. Now, I also have some information from family members that they wanted me to keep for them that's pertinent to if something happens, then I can keep that in here as well. I also have, like, these were some home movies, some 8mm home movies that of me when I was a little girl. I want to keep those safe. I had them digitized, and I want to make sure that I don't lose those, and I don't want anything to happen to them because I may never be able to have access to them again. So I'm going to put those in here as well. So just a little added tip. At the end of the month, we're going to back up all of our digital data. We're going to put it on an external hard drive, and we're going to pop it into our safe right with our important document binder. There you go. All right. That was just one thing we did. We created this grab and go binders. It's one of my best strategy. I love this thing. This is a binder that I keep any kind of document that I'm going to use in the next 30 days. Bills that need to be paid, greeting cards that need to be sent out, a list of stuff that I need to purchase. Like if I need a something specific like ink cartridges for my printer paper, staples, stamps. I'm going to make that list. I can keep it right here so that when I'm running my errands, I don't forget. Also, I keep my event tickets. I have my little budget sheet. I just did a video on this yesterday, so it's probably fresh in your mind, but I just wanted to review some of the things. Receipts. Anything I spend this month, I'm going to put the receipt in here. That way, if I need to return something, I have the receipt. Also, if something breaks, I have a proof of purchase, and I have, if I purchase something in a box and I got a booklet, I'm going to put that booklet here. I'm going to staple that receipt to the front. So that way, when I file that, if I have to contact the manufacturer because the store return policy has already passed, the manufacturer's warranty may still be in effect. So I'm going to go ahead and contact the manufacturer and hopefully get my product replaced, repaired, or I can get a refund. So that's help. Any kind of medical papers that you have, blood work, any kind of referrals, refills, prescriptions, all of that goes in that. How many times have you gotten a prescription and you can't find the damn thing? And then you have to call your doctor and say, can you rewrite that, please? Okay. Also, meal plan. I put my focus shopping list in here so I can plan my meals. I do that as a prep set on Sunday, and that way I don't forget anything at the grocery store. And then this one is just for my great idea. So if I think of something and I jot it down on a Post-it note or a little piece of paper or something, then I can put it here because I want to capture those ideas. I don't want to put them in a drawer and then totally forget that they're in there. And then as I'm going to clean the door, I just wad it up and throw it out. How many times you done that? All right, so that is the grab and go binder. Next, grab and go binder benefits. Makes returns easier, makes you, because you have those receipts, and then also it saves you fuel and wear and tear on your vehicle because you have all of the things that you need to run your errands. You didn't forget that prescription at home. It's in your grab and go binder, so you don't have to backtrack, and you're able to kind of plan your errands according to what you need to get done. So that's going to save you some frustration and fuel and time in traffic and wear and tear on your vehicle. So that just alone saves me. Then let's see, saves you money. All the ways it can save you money. Being able to return an item and get that refund. It can save you that fuel cost. It can save you just less clutter. These are items that usually go on the front of your refrigerator. And then when you walk in your kitchen and you've got like this big plethora of paper hanging off, and then as somebody walks by, they bump it and it falls on the floor. Somebody accidentally picks it up, wads it up, and throws it away, and there's one of your important documents that you needed to run errands or pick something up or order something in the garbage. Saves you time. Definitely saves you time. And it saves you time not only in traffic, but it saves you time from looking for these things. How much time do you spend looking for things that you can't find? It's more efficient. You can keep up with greeting cards, bill paying, which improves your credit rating, events, making sure you have your ticket, and then reduces your frustration, which reduces your cortisol, and then the time that you save, you can spend on doing other things that make you happy. Okay, the next thing that we did, we created an effective filing system. Now this is important, and I referred you to the video that I have on how to create. I think there's 3 videos on there, and they're kind of, older, the oldest, older, and then the newest one. But it has pretty much the same information about creating an effective filing system. And we are going to start 10 documents a day filing. So our 10 document a day protocol for filing the piles. So that's when you are just before you meditate, file your 10 documents. If you're taking that time to hydrate, file that 10 documents. If you're talking on the phone, file those 10 documents. So by the end of the month, we're going to have over 200 documents filed. with our 10 documents a day. 10 is a great number because it only takes a few minutes. It's not overwhelming. You're not looking at the whole pile saying, there's no way I have the emotional energy to do that. But you can do 10. Okay? So we're going to start working on that filing system. As you find documents, as you're going through your every nook and cranny cleaning and you look behind the refrigerator and you found that important document, as you find documents, create a file folder for it. Now, there are 5 types of documents that are not going to go in this filing system. Number 1, your important documents that go in your important document binder. And we've already reviewed that. But as you go do your cleaning and organizing, when you find those documents, you'll know the important ones go in the important document binder. Your next 30-day documents are going to go in your grab and go binder. Any instruction manuals, booklets, things like that for products you purchased, they're going to go into the accordion file, and we will be creating that. Any kind of professional paperwork, those are going to go into your professional portfolio, which we will create later. And then the last one are keepsakes or like photographs. Those are going to be stored in a different location. We'll talk about that as we go through the process. We do a whole day on photographs, but we want to make sure that we file the rest. So create that effective filing system, start filing 10 documents a day. Let's file those piles. All right, so for the filing system, the good thing, the benefit, you can find things when you need them. It declutters all of those. I mean, I can tell you right now, at least a third of you have documents piled up on your dining room table. It's going to declutter that room. It's going to help you pay your bills on time. Just like the grab and go binder, you're going to have a way to pay your bills. It is efficient and timely record keeping and reporting. This is great for tax time. When you have all those documents in a row, one of the things I hear the most as a professional organizer is people trying to find their tax documents. And then if your home is like a business, it requires paperwork. That's just a part of running a home. And paperwork has to have an effective management system so that you can keep up instead of have to try and find or catch up. And so this system is going to get us caught up and create that framework so we know where every damn document is in our home. And then it saves you money because it's going to help improve your financial well-being. You're not going to have late bills anymore. You're going to be able to find the things that you need, return those items, pick up those items that you've had repaired because you can find that claim ticket. All of these things are going to reduce your frustration, create a less stressful physical well-being for you, and it's going to feel empowering. This whole process is going to make you feel empowered. All right, so that's where we are on our document organization right now.